खेलो चल। आया बेटे, आजा बेटे, आजा बेटे। रुक तो जा, लगाने तो दे, लगा तो देने दे, लगा तो देने तो, तुमको खिला रहा हूँ ना। ये आ गया, वो आ गया, वो आ गया। ये गंदी चीज है, गंदी चीज है। नहीं नहीं, गंदी चीज है, उसको गंदी चीज है। चलो आओ उधर, उधर देखो ना, उधर उधर बैठो, ऐसे ऐसे बैठो ना, ऐसे। चला। नहीं ये नहीं यार, वो नहीं कर ना। अबे बेटा टूट जाएगा ना, बेटा टूट जाएगा, प्लीज 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 मत करो, टूट जाएगा ना वो। हाँ ये चला ये। मैं खेलूं, तुम नहीं खेलना, तुमको नहीं खेलना। ये देखो ये मार रहा वो देखो। अरे रे कैसा कर दिया। वो देखो, वो देखो। मार मार, चल चल के देखा, चल चल के देखा। भाई बड़े बड़े गेमर आ गए हैं। वो चक्का नहीं है, पूछेगा ना, देखो देखा। रुक तो जा, रुक तो जा। अरे फेंक दिया था है ना। चल चल, ऐसे बटन से पार्टी लिखता है। बोलो हेलो चैट। हेलो चैट, आप क्या कर रहे हो? आगे चलो ना, आगे। नहीं बेटा वो तुम्हारे लिए बहुत बड़ा है, अभी छोटा लाना पड़ेगा तुम्हारे लिए। ये सीढ़ियाँ आ गई है ना। क्या? हाँ छोटा वाला ला दूंगा। हाँ छोटा वाला ले लेना। गंदी चीज है ये तो देख सामने मैट है वो तो देख कहाँ आ गया वो, वहाँ देख जूजू है वहाँ, माउस को बोलता है, ये गंदी चीज है। ये देख ये देख 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 देख, बी दबाओ जल्दी जल्दी, ये बी दबाओ ना, ये बी रेड वाला। ये देखो वो देखो क्या निकाल दिया, क्या निकाल दिया।
sight.
जीत गए बेटू, जीत गए, जीत गए अपन, जीत गए, जीत गए, जीत गए। चलो अब आगे, हाँ आगे चलो, आगे। चलो हाँ, ये देखो। नहीं 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 नहीं, रिमोट से, रिमोट से, तुम रिमोट से खेलो ना। अरे अरे उससे नहीं बेटा, उससे नहीं, उससे नहीं नीचे चलो, नीचे चलो। ये नीचे आ गए अपन। ये भैयू है छोटा वाला, और ये हम हैं, है ना?
Okay, here we go.
मारो 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 मारो, दबा दबा।
Watch out, Walter!
जल्दी। डॉगी आ गया, डॉगी। मर गया, मर गया, मर गया ना वो तो। वो अपन को काट लेता ना वो, काट लेता अपन को, काट लेता, इसलिए अपन को मारना पड़ा। बोल रहा डॉगी को नहीं मारना है, डॉगी को नहीं मारना है, कह रहा डॉगी को नहीं मारना है। वो अपन नहीं मारते तो वो खा जाता बिट्टू।
Good fight.
क्योंकि वो अपना डॉगी नहीं था ना, किसी और का था। क्योंकि वो किसी और का डॉगी है, अपना नहीं है ना, इसीलिए अपन को काटता है। अपना नहीं था ना डॉगी, किसी और का था ना वो, इसीलिए। चलो 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 चलो, उठाओ। आगे बढ़ो, हाँ आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ो। वाह यार, तुमसे तो बनता है। हाँ, बाजा खोलो, कह रहा दरवाजा खोलो। वहाँ चलना है अपन को, देखो उस साइड। कहाँ से जाएंगे? इस साइड से जाएंगे। इधर ना, आग जल रही बेटू। खींचो खींचो, ऐसे वो दरवाजा खोलो, है ना?
Follow me, Atreus.
On my way.
ये ऊपर ऊपर चढ़ गए, ऊपर चढ़ गए अपन, देखो। दरवाजा खोलना है बेटू अपन को। ये देखो, ये तो लहड़ी आ गई अपनी, है ना? फेंको कुल्हाड़ी, फेंको वहां से। खुल गया आप,
हाँ?
खुल गया आप तो वो। ये देखिए कहाँ आ गए अपन भैया, कहाँ आ गए अपन।
अपन पानी कटा दे।
हाँ
हम बातों में कुटी में हाले।
खुदी में आ रहे,
नहीं।
वहाँ कहाँ चढ़ा रहे टेबल में यार।
देखो आगे फोन करना है।
क्या करना है, क्या करना है, फोन करना है। अरे गंदी चीज है वो, लग जाएगा हाथ।
ठीक है।
हाँ वो गंदी चीज है, माउस को बोल रहा गंदी चीज है। हेलो चैट बोल दो, हेलो चैट।
अल्लाह देख।
क्या कर रहे हो।
आप क्या कर रहे हो?
हाँ ऐसे ही, तो वहाँ नहीं,
दे दो।
वहाँ नहीं, वहाँ नहीं करते ना।
क्या कर रही हो? मैं टीवी देख रहा हूँ। टीवी नहीं है, वो कंप्यूटर है। ये कंप्यूटर है। चला के दिखाओ मेरे को।
चला चल चल।
बनता है कि ऐसे ही?
रिमोट से खेल के दिखा दो मम्मा को, रिमोट से मारो, मार मार के दिखा, मार के दिखा।
और जल्दी।
मारना, ये बटन से मारना। ये देखो, ये देखो।
बच्चा आया यार, बच्चा।
अरे
बंद हो जाएगा वो। पोछे करता है।
हाँ ये बोर्ड से चलता है।
हाँ। सीधे पकड़ो ना, पकड़ लिया।
फोड़ दे सब। दबा दबा दबा।
देखो मैं पोछ को बता दिया। बता दिया वो भगा दो उसको फंसा दिया तुमने।
दरवाजा खोल दो, वो दरवाजा खोल दो। अरे फेंक के ना मार देना। बाजा खुल गया, बाया।
मैं वो पोछी कटाई। गोल 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 गोल। तुम खेलो, बाहर नहीं आना है।
जाना है,
हाँ, नहाने जा रहे हैं।
वो जाना है बोल रहा है।
हाँ हाँ, तो मैंने कहा मम्मी पूजा करेगी, तो नहाने जा रहे हैं बेटा। नानू काम कर रहा है।
मम्मा चली गई, मम्मा चली गई।
अम्मा!
जाना है,
आपको जाना है।
हाँ
आपको जाना है ना?
हाँ चल चल। चलो यार लाइव आ गए तो एक गेम खेल लेते हैं। हेलो ग्रुप स्टेजेस में पहुंच गए हैं भाई अपन। रियल मैड्रिड ब्लैक वाली। यार ये तो दोनों एक से दिख रहे हैं, अपन को ही चेंज करनी पड़ेगी अपन। वाइट वाली लेंगे, वाइट वाली।
Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here in the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. This should be high-intensity stuff, Lee.
Well, the players love these games, Derek. It's a break from league football, just gives you a little bit of a rest. But you have to focus on different types of players you're not used to playing against every week. Do your research, who you're marking, who you're playing against.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. How would you sum up? And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. Isco. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? Simple save, really. Well, it has been fantastic to monitor the development of Gareth Bale down the years, Lee. What should we expect from him?
Well, yeah, brace in his last game. He'll certainly be a threat. Can he get another 2 goals or even 3 in this game?
Casemiro. Immaculately placed by Casemiro. Great ball from Isco.
Ah, shit, man.
Who was going to win the race? The answer, the goalkeeper. And a throw-in forthcoming. And make no mistake, Lee, Real Madrid, useful-looking ball. Is it going to be? Well, great read there to intercept. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And threaded through by Isco. Gareth Bale. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball 1. Corner for Real Madrid. Kroos with the corner. Benzema. Oh, a truly magnificent piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, it is his job, Derek. Keep the ball out of the net, but I'll give you, it was a good save.
Casemiro. Isco. Space and time for the cross.
नहीं यार.
You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
Now Casemiro. Isco. And the defender takes care of business. This is Varane. Modric. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. Playing with purpose as well as control. Kroos. Kroos
अरे
couldn't keep
घुसा ही
it.
नहीं यार कोई वहाँ से.
Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Here's Ramos. Casemiro. Benzema. Toni Kroos. Read it superbly to take back possession. Isco. And Kroos. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponents.
छूट गई बॉल.
Can they hit on the break? Running towards goal. One man to beat.
हट यार, हट.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. This is Kroos. In possession, Marcelo. Now Casemiro. Here's Ramos. This is Sergio Ramos. In possession, Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Will there be a tangible end product? Ramos completely on top of the situation. Let's see what he has in store for them. And the danger cleared. Not all that convincing defensively. Very straightforward for Keylor Navas. Now Casemiro. They've given it away. Marcelo. Benzema. Modric. And the through ball from Modric. And Bale has lost the defenders. Super goalkeeping. It was 1 against 1.
I really fancied the attacker there to go round him, but it's brilliant goalkeeping in the end.
That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unfortunate in that the ball has gone out. Throw-ins given. Casemiro. Can he make this move count? Now, what can he do here? Simple stop from Navas. Toni Kroos, full of ideas on the passing front. Big chance to get them on terms.
भाग दिया यार मैंने.
Is he going to punish them here? And whipped into the box. Taking care of business defensively here. Isco has it. This is Kroos. Benzema! The goalkeeper, relatively untroubled.
There we go.
गोल ही नहीं हो रहा यार. चैट आई है किसी. वाह यार नचा देता है. रुक जाओ भाई, चैट आई किसी की.
Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. Carrying a genuine threat here. This is Kroos. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Nice and easy for the keeper.
छूट गया यार, फिर से छूट गया. साहिल भाई को. अरे यार कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है. सॉरी माय बैड. थैंक यू साहिल भाई बताने के लिए. अब देखा.
There we go.
अब आया भाई. अब आया साहिल भाई, गेम आया. हेलो साहिल भाई अब दिख रहा है. अरे थैंक यू यार साहिल भाई.
There we go.
थैंक यू. अरे मैं ना गेम खेलने में लग गया था तो मैंने ध्यान ही नहीं दिया कि भाई स्क्रीन सेट ही नहीं हुई है. थैंक यू साहिल भाई, बढ़िया है. देखो कैसा लग रहा है गेम. अपन अपना गेम प्ले दिखाते तुमको. अपन हार रहे यार साहिल भाई यार.
Ball's gone. In possession, Marcelo. Toni Kroos.
Sahil bhai.
Last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot.
जर्रा सा बच
Close.
गया यार. जर्रा सा बच गया. हट मैन, हट.
Goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. And there
हाफ
it
टाइम
is,
हो
the
गया भाई.
half-time
हाफ टाइम
whistle.
हो गया. 45 मिनट हो चुके हैं.
So the second half has started and Real Madrid in need of a lift. Isco given away by Real Madrid. Well, let's see, does he mean business? And slipped through beautifully. Will there be a tangible end product? Should he really have taken on the shot from that acute angle?
You're judged by your play on the pitch, and some of that play is decision making, and he made a poor decision there.
Casemiro. This is Gareth Bale. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. The ball with Luka Modric. Whatever way you slice it, a good night's work for this fellow so far. Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well.
Oh, a lovely ball. Navas,
बच गया
routine
भाई,
for him.
बच गया. एक गोल करना है अपने को.
Modric. Bale. Karim Benzema. Luka Modric. Benzema.
Yes, yes,
And a
yes,
goal.
yes,
The
yes.
keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid
भाई
on
कर दिया
terms.
अपन ने, कर दिया भाई. बेंजेमा.
Well, so
हारे
often
नहीं
not the
अपन भाई,
post
ड्रॉ
can be the
करवा
goalie's
लेंगे,
friend.
ड्रॉ करवा
Not
लेंगे.
on this occasion.
ये पास
So
देखो.
close, but it's in.
कर दिया भाई.
Slightly different vantage
उन
point
लोग
in
hard खेल
terms
रहे
of the
हैं.
goal that was scored.
प्रोफेशनल में आके मैं खेल रहा हूँ भाई, प्रोफेशनल में, बेसिक वाला नहीं खेल रहा हूँ. वाह यार, बराबर हो गया, 1-1 से बराबर हुआ रियल मैड्रिड. इनसे हार जाते ना.
Very clever read, Casemiro. Here's Carvajal. The Merengues have lost the ball. Good numerical situation. He's managed to lose his marker. It's been aimed towards the front post. I
बच
don't think in
गया
the grand
भाई.
scheme of things he's going to be terribly
गोल खा
proud
जाते
of
अभी
that
अपन.
headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
And a substitution in the offing. Marcelo. Here's Ramos. In possession, Marcelo. This is Kroos. Isco's in behind. Isco. And Kroos. Terrific block there. And the teams are
Corner
brought
मिलेगा,
together.
टॉनी क्रूस
Will
ले
it
रहा
stay
भाई
that
corner.
way following this corner? Now the execution of the corner.
Yes.
Bale! And a goal here. Accuracy
गोल कर
with
डाली
the
अपन ने,
header.
गोल कर
Just
डाली.
what they needed.
Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he'd saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good
अब तो
angle from him
जीतना
as
बनता है
well,
भाई.
but it's in the back of the net.
गैरथ बेल ने गोल किया है, गैरथ बेल.
A chance to revisit the goal.
वाह यार, क्या गोल हुआ भाई कॉर्नर से. देखने लायक था यार ये. ये है गैरथ बेल.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the
अब
lead
हारना
here.
नहीं है भाई अपन को.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes. This is Gareth Bale. And Bale slips it through. Well, body in the way.
Oh shit.
He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And the goal kick
Hatti
is the
yaar.
outcome. An abundance of space. Delivered into the area here. Well, it might still work out for them.
वाह.
And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Isco. Luka Modric. Gareth Bale. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. He has time to play it over.
हट
And
यार.
dispossessed. Can they cut up in the defence with a through ball? Playing with purpose and control. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick
अपन
it is.
2-1 से आगे हैं भाई, अब हार नहीं
They
सकते
have
यहाँ से.
elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. This is Varane. Casemiro. And the pass from Gareth Bale intercepted. Real Madrid have given us away.
अगर मैं ये गेम ड्रॉ करवाता हूँ या हारता हूँ ना,
We're now
अरे
inside
यार,
the
हट.
final 20 minutes of the game.
तो ना ये मैं लालच में ही हारूंगा.
Others in the vicinity, and it's played into the centre. Not really the
बच
ideal
गया
clearance.
भाई.
Straight down the throat of Navas. Marcelo. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Given away by Real Madrid. Now, what can he do here?
अरे फ्री किक मिल गई गलत जगह से भाई गलत जगह से फ्री किक मिल गई गलत जगह से फ्री किक मिल गई यार क्या लगता है हार जाएंगे क्या अपन साहिल भाई
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Modric. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Illegal play and hence a free kick.
अब क्या हो गया? हट यार उनको बार-बार फ्री किक मिल जा रही है। भाई छेड़ेगे भी नहीं क्या?
Job done defensively by Marcelo. Great ball from Isco. Benzema!
Oh shit,
his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent.
क्या कर रहा है?
Kroos couldn't keep it. Read it superbly to take back possession.
हट मैं सड़ा खेल गया यार दो मौके मिले थे
Will there be a tangible end product? Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
He's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Rafael Varane. Here's Carvajal. The ball with Luka Modric. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Gareth Bale.
What?
Is the chance on here? And a half-baked clearance. Plenty of running room in the wide position.
इतना solid मौका मिला था भाई हग मचाया मैंने
Modric.
ज़्यादा देर बॉल रख लिया
Tremendous defensive intuition from Sergio Ramos.
क्या लुल्लू पास दिया यार मैंने
Is he going to punish them here? Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
It's a complete understanding of the game. Luka Modric. This is Gareth Bale. Benzema seducing with his passing. Opportunity for victory, perhaps. Cutting the ball back with time running out. A corner to Real Madrid.
देखो भाई ये सेव कर लिया भाई उसने. ये हैंड था भाई, ये हैंड था, पेनल्टी नहीं दिया साले ने.
Fired over by Kroos. No, and that's all there is time for. The referee's whistle for full time. It does finish in a draw.
Wow, what a game, Derek. That could have been absolutely any score. Plenty of action at both ends. Both teams very positive. Really good football match.
गेम हारने के बाद ना बहुत बुरा लगता है भाई, बहुत बुरा लगता है ऐसे गेम हारने. मतलब हारे तो नहीं, ड्रॉ हुआ है, पर ये जीता गेम था यार. जिताना था भाई इनसे तो मेरे को. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड.
Hello to you on a cracking night here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to this evening. Lee, this should be magnificent.
Well, European nights under floodlights, always a special atmosphere.
Now, this might pay dividends. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea between the posts. Phil Jones starts with Chris Smalling, and a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers, mate, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
Now, what can he do here? He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Here is Fred.
Hard, yaar.
And in with a real chance. Only the keeper to beat. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Well, as we run the rule over the table in this group, it's all very tight and so much to play for.
Well, it's absolutely perfect scenario for the neutral, that is. I'm sure all teams involved would prefer a little bit of lead in this group, but jeopardy, that's what we want in the Champions League. We've certainly got that tonight.
And scope for the cross. And quick thinking to react to the situation and concede the throw. Leibold. Carrying a genuine threat here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball.
Wow, yaar, kya pass nikala
you can't afford to take your eyes off Romelu Lukaku. Attacker completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do. But today, it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, it'll have a big effect, especially on the player. Also, the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
So a goal kick is what's coming up here.
Goal kick सीखना है लेना.
This is Chris Smalling. Pogba. Paul Pogba's incisive pass. Not to be this time. Leuven. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. It lacked conviction, that clearance, and maybe an opportunity for the opposition. Is he going to punish them here? Very simple save for David De Gea. Others in the vicinity. that's Alexis Sanchez. Romelu threaded through by Lukaku. The defender coming out on top against Lukaku. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Petrak, Hanno Behrens. Others to play it to. Will there be a tangible end product? Wonderful block. The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Matic on the ball. Well, he's given us away. Romelu Lukaku. Pogba might want this. Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Oh, out of this world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
Played into the centre of the box. Oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. And he takes on the shot. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
Phil Jones has it. Pogba. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. And a strong tackle. Everton. Petrak. Hanno Behrens. Oh, can he make this move count? Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And passing with a velvet touch. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
The first statement of the night, 1-0. Manchester United, of course, the first English team to win the old European Cup in 1968, but not, Lee, the first British side, because a certain club by the name of Celtic beat them to it in 67.
Well, I knew it was only a matter of time before you got that fact in. You'd wedge that into any show we do, wouldn't you? But yeah, quite rightly so. But what a powerhouse of European football Manchester United are. Probably the biggest club in the world for me.
Conviction in the challenge. He has plenty of support. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Petrak. Mikael Ishak.
कौन है?
Fred with it.
1 minute. बहुत मजा आता है यार फुटबॉल में यार.
Trailing as they are, what will be the thinking in the camp as you see it, Lee?
Well, so far I give United 6 out of 10. They've been nearly team so far. It's close. Be a bit more aggressive in midfield and get the ball into wide areas a little bit more. Stretch the opposition.
They've given it away. That's vision for you from Paul Pogba. Just couldn't capitalise there.
रेड वाले अपन पता है.
And
बॉल
cleared
छीन जा रही
away.
है.
Hanno Behrens.
साले आगे चल रहे हैं यार अल्लू.
And the decision is one of offside here.
ऑफसाइड हो गया.
Phil Jones has it. Fred with it. The ball with Valencia. Manchester United getting
कहाँ जाना
players
था?
forward and moving the ball around.
हाँ.
Here is Fred.
हार्ट साला.
Petrak. Now, what can he do here? Alexis Sanchez. And Pogba taking charge defensively.
Shit man. सिर्फ बॉल
Löwen.
छुड़ा रहे हैं ना लोग.
Mikael Ishak.
मारू साला. हाँ?
Now regaining
Offline
possession
चल
for
रहा
his
है.
side cleverly.
मेरे पास ऑन तुम ही दिला सकते हो ऑनलाइन वाला.
Is he going to punish them here?
बाहर मार दिया मैंने.
And they'll have to throw it back in play.
उसमें तो पता करियर मोड रहता है. उसमें अपनी खुद की टीम बना लो.
Petrak.
अभी तो अपन ऑफलाइन वाला खेल लेते इसमें.
It'll be a corner. Now the execution of the corner. He has time to play it over. And whipped into the box. And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
Pogba has it. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. Fed through by Alexis Sanchez. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages.
3 minutes of added time.
Straight forward for the keeper. Nemanja Matic has it. And threading it forward. United behind, but a
कहाँ से
corner
गोल
could come in
भागा यार
handy.
मैंने यार. देख देख देख. डी के अंदर तक आ गया था भाई. यहाँ तक आ गया था. उसके बाद साले ने सेव कर लिया. नहीं यार साला.
Played into the centre of the box. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
अरे बाहर तो जाइए यार. हेड तो खुश हो गया था भाई. प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे खेल रहा हूँ पता है. वो बेसिक
And
वाला
that
नहीं
will
खेल
do
रहा.
it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams.
बेसिक वाली में क्या होता है कि वो अपन लोग को जिता देते हैं मालूम है. तो मजा ही नहीं आ रहा था. हाँ हाँ. अब प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे आया ना तो लोग बहुत तक्कड़ का खेल रहे हैं भाई. बहुत खतरनाक वाला.
And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway.
तो साले मेरा जीतना मुश्किल किया
Neat
मालूम है.
interception by Pogba. Intelligent threaded pass here. Possibilities for Alexis Sanchez. Nemanja Matic has it. And Alexis Sanchez. Ashley Young. Matic.
अबे कहाँ से बॉल डालूं यार.
Young. Matic on the ball.
हट
Given
छिन
away
गई.
by Manchester United.
क्या बोल रहे हो? हाँ उधर से आवाज नहीं आएगी तुम्हारे इधर से. इसमें मैं बोलूँगा तो जाएगी. दूर से बोलोगे तो नहीं जाएगी. तो उसमें देखो ना आवाज जा रही तुम्हारी उसमें लाइव में.
Let's see what he has in store for them. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Manchester United throw in
तो
here.
पता चल जाएगा ना कि तुम्हारी आवाज आ रही है.
Alexis Sanchez. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
An utterly disappointing cross.
भाई एक गोल
Goal
करना
kick.
है यार. पिछली बारी मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड को हरवा दिया था मैंने पता है.
Smalling. Ashley Young. Paul Pogba.
वाह यार क्या
Paul
बॉल
Pogba's
डाली है।
incisive pass. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation.
कहाँ जाके मैंने हारा यार डी
They
के
will
अंदर
now make
जाके हक
use
दे
of
रहे हो,
the
पता है?
substitutes bench. Pogba has it. Effective challenge. This is Nemanja Matic. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. Nemanja Matic has it. Fred with it. Smalling. The ball with Valencia. This is Jones. Paul Pogba. And options in the centre. And it's Fred. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
लाइव में देख लो ना, वहाँ से बोलो तुम, उसमें सुनाई दे रहा कि नहीं? तो पता चल जाएगा ना लाइव में। थोड़ा सा कमेंट भी कर देना, पता है?
Big fan, my big fan.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Now it's Alexis Sanchez.
There we go.
Here's Alexis Sanchez. Pogba. Romelu Lukaku now. Space and time for the cross. Staunch rearguard action. That effort wayward, to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
ये माइक के पास का आता है ना? भाई ये गोल नहीं करने दे रहा यार लोग यार।
Well, he's given it away. Patrick Eras. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back.
ओ भाई क्या पास डाला था यार। ये साले ने कवर कर
Useful
दिया।
looking position, you've got to say. And the danger cleared. Romelu Lukaku now. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. Given away by Manchester United. Is he going to punish them here? Now, what can he do here? Now, can he make this move count? Crossing opportunity. And it was turned out, so a throw-in will be next. Hanno Behrens. Petrak. Patrick Eras. Well, sometimes for a goalkeeper it's not about the spectacular, it's about the routine.
Absolutely. Concentration. Concentration. It's all between the ears.
अरे
Mikael Ishak. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Hanno Behrens. Delivered into the area here. Clattered away. Will there be a tangible end product? An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Romelu Lukaku now. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position?
हटे यार
That's
क्या
very smart
हरा
defending, and now they have the ball again. Petrak, Sally,
क्यों इतना
and
तेज
plenty
खेल
of
रहे
scope to be
यार
creative in that wide position. Will it
Watch
come back to
again.
haunt them? A golden opportunity squandered, Lee.
What a chance. That was the game right there.
Ashley Young. Pogba. Alexis Sanchez in a potentially productive position. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Well, let's see. Does he mean business? And no joy as far as the cross was concerned. Now it's Alexis Sanchez. Manchester United getting
अरे
players
अब तो
forward and
गोल था
moving the ball
भाई.
around. I must say, no shortage of space. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well, now this is Lingard.
बस
And
10
dispossessed.
मिनट बचे हैं इसके, मतलब
Just
2-3
10
मिनट में
minutes
खत्म हो
to
जाएगा.
go.
80 मिनट हो गए हैं.
Pogba has it. Young. Pogba. Here's Alexis Sanchez. And clears his lines. Trying his luck from long range. Well, that attempt was never going to
भाई
trouble
यार
the
ये गोल
scoreboard
नहीं हो
operator.
रहा है.
Well, you're
83
taught as
मिनट
a
हो गए,
youngster,
7 मिनट
technique,
बचे.
technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Young. Matic on the ball. Threaded
भाई
through
अब
by
गोल हो जाएगा.
Lukaku. Alexis Sanchez! Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And they'll get ready for the throw
इतनी
in.
पास आगे भाई. ये तो रिप्ले देखा भाई. नहीं दिखा रहा साला.
The ball with Valencia.
Oh,
That
fuck,
effort,
man.
wayward
Fuck.
to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
गलत बढ़न दब जाती है ना.
Attempting to play catch-up in this second half. Lee, what ought the priorities to be?
Well, United haven't been at their best tonight. A little off colour in all departments for me, but they're still in this game. We always used to say when we were losing on the pitch, we're bound to get one more chance. Let's see if they do.
Ashley Young.
Tremendous block. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Now the execution of the corner.
गोल होना था यार ये वाला क्यों?
Robert Bauer. Keeper didn't quite do enough. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Margreiter. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages.
Minimum of 3 minutes. of
Zrelak.
added time.
An authoritative challenge. Matic couldn't protect the ball. Is he going to punish them here? And the defender takes care of business. Leibold. Will there be a tangible end product? Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. And a deep ball in. Still possibilities. Playing with purpose and control. And the referee decides that that will be the last piece of action tonight. And it's a happy night for the visitors. They'll return home with maximum points.
Yeah, only just, Derek, wasn't it? But it was a good performance, really good game to watch as well. I really enjoyed that. Just edged it in all departments in the end. The coach will be really happy.
The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Referees like to manage the game just... Oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. And he takes on the shots. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise...
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And passing with a velvet touch. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change.
He has time to play it over. And whipped into the box. And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance.
Played into the centre of the box. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
And options in the centre. And it's Fred. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Staunch rearguard action. That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
And plenty of scope to be created in that wide position. Will it come back to haunt them? A golden opportunity squandered, Lee.
What a chance. That was the game right there.
The ball with Valencia. That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
किक ऑफ में जाना पड़ेगा ये तो वो लीग प्ले मैच स्टार्ट दबा दो बुद्धि गरम
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is the Parc des Princes.
फोटो खिंच रही है फोटो
Paris Saint-Germain today involved in our match against Chelsea. Paris Saint-Germain, this is their lineup. Gigi Buffon plays in goal. Thomas Meunier starts with Laurent Kurzawa as the fullbacks. Marco Verratti plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the middle of the park. Edinson Cavani is the main striker today.
एक मिनट हाँ ये देखो चैट भी दिखा देता है इसमें और इसमें है ना ये चैट यहाँ पे भी दिखा रही है स्क्रीन में बस ये वाला सेटअप नहीं हो रहा है कि ये जो अपन गेम खेल रहे हैं ना तो यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रही चैट चलो स्टार्ट करो रिज्यूम ये फॉर्मेशन भी चेंज कर सकते हैं अपन पता है
Alan, we spent some time here in the European Championship of 2016, but actually I was commentating on that final in the same competition in 1984 when France won, a real hometown victory and a great place for that kind of occasion.
Certainly is. I mean, that tournament, Michel Platini et al., it evokes wonderful memories, and this stadium well capable of generating a fantastic atmosphere.
Hazard, excellent interception. Here's Marquinhos. In towards Hazard. Jorginho. Return to Hazard. I think the cross is on. Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end. Corner played in. Well, the player's broken down now. Here's Marquinhos. A good control under pressure. Thiago Silva. Rabiot. It's Marquinhos. Julian Draxler. Lost the ball there, Draxler. Strong, fair challenge, balls out for a throw though. Here's Fabregas. Now Rudiger. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass.
Hurt, yaar.
Meunier. And it's gone out for a throw.
अभी एरो क्यों आ रहा है यार?
Cesc Fabregas. Jorginho. And he passes back to the keeper.
ये एरो है
Change of
ना?
possession here. Being closed down. Morata. Alvaro Morata. Great ball. Well, it looked a chance. It's ended rather tamely as a goal kick.
इसमें तेज नहीं भाग रहा ना? ये तो एरो आ रहा है, उसमें पता है?
अरे मेरे को तो कंफ्यूज करना पड़ेगा।
अबे तेरे को क्यों दे दिया?
Back on the ball now, Chelsea.
अच्छा तेरी टीम थी ना वो?
Alvaro Morata. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Fabregas. Referee's going to take action here. Referee has shown the player a yellow card.
Yeah, and that player's just got to be careful now.
Start. चलो मारो.
Julian Draxler. And that will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick.
फ्री किक मिल गई तुमको. मारो.
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. Cavani. It's one back. In comes the challenge. Free kick now for Paris Saint-Germain.
He seems to be lining up for the shot here, Martin, from this distance.
Draxler pressed and won the ball well forward. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Cavani.
Marcos Alonso. Now Fabregas. It'll be a throw.
Start now.
Eden Hazard. It'll be a throw now after the tackle. Poor throw, straight to the opposition. That's Piliqueta.
Oh,
Wasteful
shit.
pass, unforced error, really. Excellent interception.
अबे ये चेंज कैसे होगा?
Mbappe. Eden Hazard.
ये ना ये जो है ना ये ब्लू वाला ये कैसे चेंज होगा ये पता करना है.
रुक जाओ ना कंट्रोल एस्केप दबाओ.
एस्केप दबा.
एस्केप ऊपर है सबसे ऊपर. सेटिंग में जाओ कंट्रोल होगा. कस्टमाइज कंट्रोल.
अब ओके.
कीबोर्ड कंट्रोल डिवाइस करो ना. एयर बॉल स्विच
कीबोर्ड ओनली आ रहा है, कीबोर्ड माउस होना चाहिए ना।
बेसिक कंट्रोल, बेसिक कंट्रोल ये है बटन एक्शन एस लेफ्ट शिफ्ट किससे करना, क्या करना आपको?
एंगल जो ऊपर है ना चेंज, वो कैसे होगा?
नीचे करो ना चेंज वाला कुछ, स्क्रॉल स्क्रॉल करो इधर से करो फेक पास, अच्छा फेक पास रेड पास पूरी करो थ्रेड थ्रू पास बीए
रुक जाओ यार 1 मिनट करके ही देख लेते ना, पता चल जाएगा अभी इसमें। रुको 1 मिनट, हाँ दबाता हूँ।
Cut out by Fabregas.
चालू हो गया अभी।
Good block, but a poor cross. Marcos Alonso. Here's Fabregas. I just wonder at what point, Alan, with Paris Saint-Germain, that the backers will think, oh, we've plowed so much money into this. You know, are we getting a return on the investment? That the dynamic involves winning European trophies, not just domestic ones.
No, that's a fair point, and they do want to
guide it through. And that's a good cross. Pedro delivered it. Good idea. Pass not executed with enough subtlety, really. The run was a good one. Now Rudiger. Here's Marquinhos. Thomas Meunier. Not a formality, this one, even though Chelsea are involved. Here's Antonio Rudiger. Now Pedro. Close to the touchline, that's where he likes to work. Pedro. Conte. And they get it away. Mbappe. He's got the technique to deal with the press. Edinson Cavani. Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. Free kick here.
क्या हो गया?
He's fouled by Cavani.
क्या कर दिया?
Top goal scorer, not necessary top tackler. A yellow card for him. He's got to be careful.
Well, as a striker, you can avoid tackling. I know that from experience. So you have to go in that direction now.
Marcos Alonso. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. One or two players looking at each other there as to why that attack broke down. Julian Draxler. Kurzawa. Verratti. Really?
रुको.
getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Gets his foot in there. Adrien Rabiot. That's right on the edge. That's a difficult call for the referee. And it's probably a little bit easier to say it was outside rather than give the penalty.
Yeah, my instinct was that it's just outside the box. I think he's got that one right.
Have a look at it, Alan.
When you attempt a slide tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
Well, that episode is going to lead to a yellow card from the referee.
Well, look at the ref. He reached for his pocket straight away. No hesitation from him.
अबे ये कहाँ आ रहा है? अबे वही जा.
Still level in the game, and the noise you're hearing is from the away supporters who feel that the home team and their fans are going to be happy with the draw that we've got on the scoreline at the moment.
Yep, the away side really want the ref to make sure that no more time wasting occurs. They want to try and get some rhythm to the game now.
We've given it straight to the opposition. Couldn't keep the ball, Fabregas. Neymar. And that's dealt with the problem.
जहाँ एंगल करोगे वहाँ मारेगा ना. जिस साइड वो R1 दबाओगे उस साइड से होगा.
Mbappe, given away by PSG. He can put them in front. Here comes the replay on that foul.
He's got to stop diving in like that.
सब रिकॉर्ड हुआ होगा भाई सब कुछ. मेरा गोलकीपर को पता नहीं क्या हो गया भाई.
David Luiz.
अबे वो देख ना कहाँ भाग रहा है.
Here's Fabregas.
अबे वो गोलकीपर क्यों जा रहा है?
Edinson Cavani. Adrien Rabiot. And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break. You can have goalless halves, which really keep you on the edge of your seat, but I'm afraid this hasn't been one of them.
We could.
एक भी नहीं आया भाई दोनों साइड से.
We hope the second half will provide a lot more entertainment than the first half. It
not got a
lot to live up to, has it?
No, they've been stale, they've been lifeless, they've been bereft of ideas, and both managers will be getting stuck into their players.
गोलकीपर के पास. वो देख ना कहाँ खेल रहा है वो. उसको कर रहा हूँ तू आ गया. कैसे हट रहा है?
इससे F
से हट रहा है.
F से हट रहा है.
Pedro. Neymar. And it's gone out for a throw. That's Filiqueta.
अबे वो फिर आ गया.
Conte. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. That could be serious trouble.
मैटर हो गया.
Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Attacking well here. Neymar can go on here. And the opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it to the wide areas and couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. teammates. This with a chance to go into the lead now. Neymar. Looking for teammates in the middle. Some desperation about the way he went to try and get the ball then.
Yeah, you're right, Martin. It really was a poor challenge from him. Oh, the crowd are furious with the ref here. They were convinced that was a penalty.
Julian Draxler. Adrien Rabiot. Here comes Verratti now, trying to carry his team up the pitch. Maybe he'll cross it here. A great chance to go in front. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. Thiago Silva. Out for a throw and over the touchline. Adrien Rabiot trying to keep the ball, not anymore. Not good from PSG in possession, and back it goes to the goalkeeper. It's a very good interception. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Rabiot, Julian Draxler. Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw. Kurzawa. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Deflected out for a throw. Here's Conte. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. That's Piliqueta. He's got some room out here in the wide position. He's got it, but only just. Neymar. Draxler! Oh, what a tackle to break up the play. Now that will be a corner.
ये क्यों जा रहा है वहाँ? जीते हैं ऊपर आरबी या आरटी.
That will end the threat, at least for the moment. Mbappe. Free kick now for Paris Saint-Germain.
अरे यार मोराटा XX दबा दे, पता नहीं लत कितनी मार दिया है, मैटर हो गया. ये है ना एंगल जहाँ पे
Thiago Silva, spaced across the ball now. Little private game between the two of them. Hazard. And 20 minutes to go. Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass. That's going to be a free kick.
मेरे को मिली है. अब तो मेरे को मिलेगी.
Didn't like the look of that.
कहाँ दिखा रहा है adjustment वगैरह?
He's sent off. The card that's shown is a red one for that type of challenge.
Yeah, and his manager will have a few words afterwards, I'm sure, because that was a stupid challenge, really, from the lad.
Neymar losing the ball. Here's Fabregas. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Giving it straight away. Livan Kurzawa. Throw in to come. Pedro. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. N'Golo Kanté. Oh, and that's a wild shot to put them in front. He has scored. Well, a certain amount of relief, I think, from the players as well as the fans. A lot of times they've come close. It looked like it was going to be one of those days, but now they lead eventually 1-0. Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And this lad has got the knack of doing that.
Chelsea are ahead now.
अरे कम ये बता रहा हूँ ना, इसमें टाइमिंग दिखाएगी ना ऊपर. ये दिखा रहा 77 हो गया ना, 90 में खत्म हो जाएगा वो.
A real opportunity for Chelsea to get the win now. But they just need to hold their nerve in these closing minutes.
All about game management, isn't it? They've got the players to see it through, I think.
Edinson Cavani on the move, and he's looking dangerous. Draxler, now he can cross it. David Luiz. Pedro. Probing the pass. No, it's offside.
X6 दबा X6. अच्छा घुसेड़ दिया था मैंने पास में.
Livan Kurzawa. That would be a throw. It's been tough going for Paris Saint-Germain. Favourites to win this, but they're trailing in the closing minutes.
Well, the crowd have been pretty quiet for most of the match, but they're cranking it up now.
And back it goes to the goalkeeper. Azpilicueta. Well, that's a great interception. It could have been a really important pass at this stage. Says Fabregas. Jorginho. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Pedro. Is this game set and match? Ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it.
मारा नहीं यार वहाँ यार. 86 हो गए, 4 मिनट बचे.
Right from the beginning, we've never known which way this game is going to go, and it's kept its drama right to the last. You can see what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Well read by the defender. Livan Kurzawa, and now he's looking for some support. Jorginho is the man who's getting the ball in key areas. Well, poor technique there. Referee had the option, maybe, of producing the red card again, but it's just yellow. They've seen too much red already.
I don't think you can have a go at the ref. This team is playing with a lack of discipline. Too many wild challenges going in.
A good chunk of added time here, 3 minutes. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there. Pass goes straight to the opposition. PSG have given the ball away. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming.
PSG supporters not used to being in this position.
Well, listen to the noise at the final whistle here. He's sending...
अतरंगी मैच जीते भाई हम लोग.
The referee has shown the player a yellow card.
Yeah, and that player's just got to be careful now.
He's fouled by Cavani. Well, top goal scorer, not necessary top tackler. Didn't like the look of that.
He's sent off. The card that's shown is a red one for that type of challenge.
Oh, and that's a wild challenge to put them in front. He has scored. Well, a certain amount of relief, I think, from the players as well as the fact. Jorginho.
A poor technique there.
Referee had the option, maybe, of producing the red card again, but it's just yellow, and they've seen.
हेलो. हाँ. हेलो. अभी आता हूँ. निक्की चला गया. निक्की चला गया. हाँ तो बोला फोन कर देना भैया.
And welcome to a city that's had plenty to shout about on the football front in recent years. We're in Lyon, here in East Central France. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to this evening. It is Olympique Lyonnais up against Lokomotiv Moscow.
Well, European nights under floodlights, always a special atmosphere.
That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
The Olympique Lyonnais starting lineup. What do you think about this particular setup?
Well, strikers like support, and they've got support today in the number 10. They've also got 3 midfield players behind, 2 slightly wide and 1 just sitting in front of the back 4.
This is the lineup for the visitors today. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The 2 central midfield players supplying support to a 3 ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Will there be a tangible end product? And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
It's with Toussaint. It's with Aouar. Now, what can he do here? Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Well, the normally masterful Manchester United really haven't got to grips with this group stage at all, up to this point anyway, and their fans are hoping to see a big improvement in form this evening.
Well, it's been poor form, poor tactics, poor all-round from everybody really, and there needs to be a big improvement needed by everybody if they're going to progress in this tournament.
Well, we know how much of a nuisance he can be to opposing players, but what should we anticipate seeing from him tonight, Lee?
Well, he's added goals to his wizardry. Will he get another goal today, a brace in his last match?
Over the touchline for a throw-in. On the ball, Rafael. Toussaint. Rafael. And with the ball here, Marcelo. On the ball, Morel. Mendy. Ndombele. Unable to keep the ball that time. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Terrific block there. Rafael. Krychowiak. It's with Aouar. Traore. And Toussaint. And Ndombele. Oh, he fancies his chances. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. It's with Toussaint. Marcelo. It's with Aouar. Traore. Couldn't keep it. Given away. And the defender takes care of business. Given away. It's with Aouar. Depay. In possession, Fekir. Ndombele. Aouar. It's a very neatly constructed attack. What can they do from here? Options galore. The object of the exercise is to keep them out. Not too fussy in clearing. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Wow, what technique when the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. The opening goal of the game then. Vivides. Now Krychowiak. Carrying a genuine threat here. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Let's see what he has in store for them. And can he make this move count? And cleared away. That's how to flummox the opposing defender. Easy save. It's with Toussaint. They're making considerable progress with the ball, but will there be an end product? Well, they were possessing the ball well, but now they've lost it. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Is he going to punish them here? Taking care of business defensively here. Will there be a tangible end product? And the decision is one of offside here. Mendy. Here's Ndombele. Toussaint. On the ball, Raphael. It's with Aouar. Traore. And a good-looking ball. Clattered away. An abundance of space. Toussaint. On the ball, Raphael. Here's Ndombele. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Now, what can he do here? That is how to apply the pressure. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. It's with Aouar. On the ball, Raphael. Now Krychowiak. A throw-in forthcoming. Krychowiak. Now the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. On the ball, Raphael. Toussaint. Here's Ndombele. Mendy. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes. Oh, a lovely ball. And Aouar. The cross is on. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And there's the feed into the box. And the defender. A chance then for the... Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Carrying a genuine threat here. And given away. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. It is a decent-looking attack here. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Mendy has it. Under real pressure defensively. Memphis Depay! Oh, it's in! A 2-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, as we see this again, Derek, Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net, and that's exactly what he did there. Really lovely finish.
So 2-0 now. Now Krychowiak. Well, can he make this move count? Well, he has just veered into an offside position this time. Mendy has it. Running with the ball confidently. The tackle crisp and accurate. And Depay on the ball. In possession, Fekir. Well, that attempt was never going to trouble the scoreboard operator.
Well, you're taught as a youngster, technique, technique, technique. He didn't have any there.
Depay. He's given us away. And now passing it through. Not really the ideal clearance. High echelon goalkeeping there. The referee has given a corner. Played into the centre of the box. And a half-baked clearance. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Taking care of business defensively here. In possession, Fekir. Mendy has it. Here's Ndombele. Half an hour remaining then. Toussaint. Raphael. Losing possession a bit easily. Mendy has it. And Depay on the ball. Ndombele. Well, he's given us away. intelligent threaded pass here. They've given it away. He hears the footsteps and feels the pressure. Given away. Vivides. Now Krychowiak. They're succeeding in finding forward gears, but will they produce from this position? Let's see. Traore and Depay on the ball. Ndombele. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Depay. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Mendy. Here's Ndombele. It's with Toussaint. And with the ball here, Marcelo. Ndombele. Traore. Given away. Carrying a genuine threat here. No-nonsense clearance. Given away by Olympique Lyonnais. Will there be a tangible end product? Now, what can he do here? Let's see what he has in store for them. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And Bertrand Traore. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It is to be a throw-in. On the ball, Morel. Ndombele. Mendy has it. Marcelo. On the ball, Morel. Is he going to punish them here? Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. It's a weighted pass. Splendid save from the keeper. Danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
Well, can he make this move count? And whipped into the box. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Just drifted into the illegal position, offside, in the opinion of the officials. In possession, Fekir. Vivides. Carrying a genuine threat here. Well, he's setting the table for his team. Still possibilities. Just couldn't finish with the goal gaping at him, Lee.
Well, they'll all be looking up at the clock. Do they get another chance? Probably not.
The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Well, I must say it's a fine-looking attack. But what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. Mendy. That is how the referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, walls are meant to be immovable, not this one.